Hey guys, what's up? We're back with some more Zenless Zone Zero, and we're kind of stuck in action right now, so we can't only do so much, but we're going to talk to the dog first as usual, and then we'll continue on with the mission. Bones, oof. Bad roll. Gonna scratch off twice. Need to play the Hound game for that. We're going somewhere new, so let's just go the way they want us to go. Maybe we need to go to Lumina Square. Unlocked. Yeah, I'm guessing that's TIA headquarters or something. NEPS? Is that what it says? New Iridu Police Squad? Question mark? Police station? Looks like Space Needle. Later outside a parking lot near Lumina Square. Well, I've got bad news. The parking lot is full. Theoretically, the parking lot shouldn't be this full in the afternoon. Guess there's always an exception to the rule of experience. Anyway, now we have to look for other solutions. Let's do that then. I'll be waiting for your update here. Really? We have to do this? I know they're trying to make it seem like a real lived-in environment. Be immersed. But it's just like, you're technically just wasting the player's time in doing tedious tasks for filler to keep you engaged with the game as long as possible. Family film case. Was that a new VHS? Question mark. Cough Cafe. Why does it look like what you call it? It is her. No, it's not. It's public safety officer. I thought it was the girl who works at our video store. I'm kind of just looking around, kind of specifically for those chests. There's one there too. That's dangerous. You shouldn't let your kid up there like that. I know you're watching him, but he could fall backwards or forward. Forward, sure, maybe you'll catch him, but backwards, I mean, there's a chance you don't. Best bid film case. Got a woodpecker electro as well. Oh, did I not see that one before? I must have just like not even looked in this direction. Glorious Guardians film case. So keep looking around for more. And the place is not going to be that big. It's not open world. It's not an open world game, so all these zones are going to be pretty tiny and insignificant. So there's the boundary there. That girl is kind of walking though. Is this a subway? Can't even go up there. Oh, really? Just walking out of bounds into a dark alley? Can't let her do that. I'm guessing sometimes the road cannot be crossed. There's no way the road's permanently turned off. Security boo. That's the metro there. Okay, there's a thing there. Oh, here we go. So it's 2. I don't know how many more of these there are. More electro. Look, there should be all of them. So I'm gonna assume that's about 6 that I just grabbed. Now the light's blinking, so I'm guessing it will turn off. Well, let's keep looking, see if we missed anything over here. Not that it matters, because this is like very Japanese, I feel like. They have these stairs that let you cross the street no matter what. So if the light's red, you can just do this instead. But I guess maybe China has them as well, because this is made by MiHoYo and they're Chinese, right? I wouldn't know though, but you see them in like anime quite often, those stairways there. Lumina branch of public security at your service, citizens. Roadside parking is prohibited on the street. Violators will be fined. Please follow traffic laws and use crossings when crossing the street. The safety of the city depends on everyone's cooperation. The Giannis Quarter Public Security HQ is carrying out our Public Security Safety Awareness Month events throughout the whole district. Citizens are sincerely invited to join. For more details about the event, please say 1 for self-service payment of fines. Please say 2 for Bangbu self-service. Please say 9. Citizen, are you calling me? What do you need? You're looking for a nearby parking lot. Understood. Worrying. Vacant parking spaces currently in Lumina Square, 0. Distance to nearest currently available parking space, 2.1 kilometers. You're welcome. The IT department of the Lumina branch sincerely invites you to rate our Bangbu self-service system. And I guess we'll talk to the other one. And this red exclamation point is just the puzzle for the day, but since we're in action, we can't do the puzzle. It doesn't exist. She just faded into nothing. I was like, is that door gonna open? Of course not. Oh, busted again. Illegal parking in an alleyway. A crime happens, but nobody witnesses it. Does it cease being a crime? Moreover, nothing can escape these eyes of mine, for I am the Starlight Knight. Every fine is meant to protect. This is my duty. Take this. I was originally considering leaving the car here, but it looks like it will be slapped with a ticket by this officer soon. I'm surprised she has a weapon. She's just like a meter. Are they called meter maids? She's just like a ticket person, so I'm surprised they gave her like an actual weapon. Better not to take the risk. The one just now wasn't loud enough. This is my duty, take this. Okay, she's just being weird. Being a weirdo. The Bangbu charging station? Is that what that is back there? Bell, you're back. How's everything? There's no parking spots nearby. The nearest parking is 2 kilometers. Understood. I just checked on my phone and got the same thing. 2 kilometers sure is far, but I guess we'll have to make do. I don't think that's quite a mile, right?
We're almost there. The public security building is just a few hundred meters away. Hang in there.
This is exhausting. It's been so long since we've taken the car out, and naturally there's no parking. I knew it was this far. We should have just taken the metro.
Sound of her voice is
Sorry, it's my
different.
bad. I forgot to check if there was parking before we left.
Maybe she's putting on like the exasperated tone. She doesn't sound like the same character in my opinion because of that. Like her voice probably sounds more close to what her real voice sounds like in real life rather than her putting on an anime toned voice.
Well, you haven't been exercising much lately, have you? Consider this a workout session.
That's nothing to do with you forgetting? Forgetting what?
Says who? I get plenty of exercise. Like running around in Eos's body in the hollow and stuff.
See, her voice here is much more high-pitched than it just was there.
Okay, you win. If I don't say yes, I'll never hear the end of it. Didn't you say you wanted to go out for a nice meal a few days ago? Well, how about we eat somewhere around here once we're done with public security?
Woo! Let me see what's good around here.
Oh, but no buffets.
Why?
Why is the signal so weak?
What's wrong, Belle?
Oh, look out! Don't tell me it's broken.
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Belle! Are you okay? Are you injured?
I'm okay. Have we met somewhere before?
Have we?
Sorry, I think we've mistaken you for somebody else.
Mission Unthinkable? A few hours later, in front of the public security Lumina branch.
Zhu Yuan, Qingyi, both of you, thanks so much. If you weren't there, I can't imagine what could have happened to Belle.
Don't mention it. Keeping citizens safe is our duty as public security officers, and we're thankful for your cooperation. All that paperwork took some time.
I did not think that was going to be her voice. Then when she came out, was she one of the first ones people were like obsessing over? I don't know. The Shark Girl instead. Like first, then her. I don't know who came out first or who was like the first one people were going after. Yeah, her voice is weird. I guess I'd have to listen to it some more. How's that driver doing? I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't assume they're driving there. I would assume there's a remotely controlled. I'm not sure. Cause of the accident.
Have you determined the cause of the accident?
We can't say for sure right now. The driver is fine physically, but he doesn't remember anything leading up to the accident.
That's a perfectly
But
fine
don't worry,
voice.
every problem has a solution. We'll find a way to get to the bottom of this.
It's
Could be
getting
more
late.
robotic.
Why don't you two head home? Feel free to contact us if you recall any further details about the accident.
Yeah, her voice is weird to me. Hers is fine. It could be more monotone because I'm pretty sure she's a robot, right? I've seen her before. I've talked about her with someone else, with Rayleigh specifically before. So I think this is a robot. But yeah.
Zhu Yuan, Qingyi, thanks again for your help.
Zhuyan.
If
her
you
name.
two are ever around 6th Street, Belle and I would love to welcome you to our video store.
So you live on 6th Street. I expect we'll run into each other soon.
Oh? What do you mean?
Hold on, Qingyi. Being vague could give the wrong impression. Here, take a look at this. It should better explain what she's talking about.
Public Security Safety Awareness Month questionnaire. A flyer from Officer Zhu Hyun. It appears to be a survey for an upcoming public event hosted by the public security. Doesn't the person on the front look familiar?
Public Security Safety Awareness Month questionnaire?
Our inspector has temporarily assigned us to the Lumina branch to prepare for this event. We'll be holding a big safety lecture here soon for the citizens. The two of us will be visiting nearby neighborhoods and distributing the questionnaires to encourage them to attend.
Welcome to the
I see.
neighborhood.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thanks. Please, keep the questionnaire. If you're interested in the seminar, you can fill in your info and give it to us when we visit 6th Street.
See you again soon, managers.
Later, Zhu Huan and Qing Yi return to public security. Blah blah.
There'll be public security officers visiting 6th Street soon. In all the time we've lived here, I don't think that's ever happened. There's something else I want to talk about too. About those officers we met earlier.
I wanted to discuss the same thing, but this isn't the place to talk.
Well, in that case, let's head home.
The player didn't even get to do anything. We're just like, oh yeah, we showed up, got a cutscene, now we gotta leave. Really? Oh, they're gone. Because it counts as being nighttime. Guess it's just an interlude, right? So much has happened today, and it's getting late already. I bet most restaurants have shut down by now. Belle, how about we get dinner together some other time and just head home now? If that's what you want, it sounds good to me too. Hey, what's our car doing over here? Zi-hyun found someone to drive it over here. It was when you were in the lobby getting your license sorted. Finally, we don't have to walk so far. That's a relief. Thanks, you've been a huge help. Take a closer look. You'll notice that there are quite a few Public Security Safety Awareness Month posters around the precinct. Maybe because it's such a serious event, turnout will end up pretty mediocre. Go back to the video store. Hello? Oh, I had to talk to him maybe. Oh, I didn't activate this. I think I can. One of the few things you are allowed to do. Look at all the videotapes we have now. Action. We have a level 2 action. I do. We have level 2 suspense. We do. We got level 2 urban. I don't think so. I know we have urban because we needed it yesterday. That's here. But any other urban? Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so, back to our earlier discussion then. I noticed that you also recognized them right from the start. After Belobog called public security in the Hollow, they were the officers who investigated the scene. You were disguised as EOS at the time, so they weren't aware there was anyone apart from Belobog Industries present.
That was close. I nearly blew our cover when we met Ju Yuen just now. Luckily, you were quick to steer me away.
We're probably going to run into them again soon, so we should cover our bases and check out our video records from the investigation, just to be safe.
Barry, could you extract the data from back then?
Yes, Master. I found the footage you require.
A few days ago in the Pioneers Memorial Plaza deep within the Hollow.
Thanks for your cooperation. We have a rough idea of how things unfolded. Earlier today, you all ended up deep in the Hollow after the Bangbu with your carrot malfunctioned. Then, you were attacked by an unknown monster right here. Is this the faulty Bangbu?
Yes, but some of its parts might have been corrupted. We'll hand over a detailed repair report later.
I'm not sure why, but something feels different about this Bangbu. It looks unusually clever, almost cunning.
Wait a sec, Qingyi. Saying things like that in front of the person filing the report might get us reported. Let's put aside how they ended up in the Hollow for now. Seems like Belobog Industries has come across something quite extraordinary.
Absolutely. I don't remember seeing anything with such unique traits in the records. Let me take a closer look at it. Looks like there's something inside the crystal.
Don't touch that! All non-forensic officers are prohibited from handling evidence without proper authorization. Besides, it's too risky, even if you've undergone corruption resistance treatments.
Inspector, the crime scene is just up ahead.
Where's that ferocious monster? I mean, the dangerous criminal.
Inspector Bringer, what are you doing here?
Oh, you two are in charge of the scene. Here come two elites of our criminal investigation department. Bring the suspect over. Get my good side when you take the picture. I need it for the headlines tomorrow.
Inspector, the suspect isn't here. They were attacked by an unknown being with high ether activity.
Huh? So, it was just an ethereal?
No, Inspector. It had some peculiar characteristics. We suspect it to be the result of hollow mutation, or the product of some type of illegal activity.
Hold on. You see, Ju-Yuan, it's good to be vigilant as a public security officer, but the election is just around the corner. If we reveal the presence of an unknown monster in the Hollows now, my election, the citizens will surely panic. Public security shouldn't make any hasty announcements. We must investigate the matter thoroughly first.
Rest assured, we've requested the collected evidence be given to hand for expert analysis. We're confident we'll soon be able to...
What? It's been given to hand? I mean, you did the right thing. Still, let our forensics team handle the evidence collection. You two have always been my trusted subordinates. So, I have a very important task for you.
In the workshop, the footage of the investigation has played to the end.
I'm surprised Inspector Bringer wasn't at all interested in the monster in the monument. At least he didn't say no to giving over the evidence to hand. Now I get it. The important task Inspector Bringer mentioned is the seminar at the Lumina branch. The seminar must be quite important if he has to assign the two of them to oversee it.
So you're able to bring up any related info? I mean, I already assumed he was just like some loser from the newspaper, because we've kind of seen that exact frame. Like, I didn't mention it when it showed up, but we've seen that picture of him before, and I think he was on the newspaper. He might even be on the newspaper right now.
Barry, are you able to bring up any info about it?
I'm running a search on keywords Lumina Square and Public Security Safety Awareness Month. There are several relevant articles by multiple media companies. I shall read them. Given the recent surge in major incidents within the city this month, and aiming to safeguard urban security while enhancing public awareness, Janus District Public Security has decided to launch the Public Security Safety Awareness Month across the entire district. To provide citizens with practical information, Public Security has assigned several officers from the Criminal Investigation Department to assist in planning the event. Mr. Bringer, commanding officer of the district headquarters and the driving force behind the event, will also be in attendance at the seminar, which is to take place at the Lumina branch. Along with the other officers in charge, Inspector Bringer will conduct a media interview during the event to address any concerns citizens may have.
So it's not just Inspector Bringer attending the seminar, but a bunch of media representatives as well. Sounds like Ju Yuan and Qing Yi will participate in the interview too. I'm sure that's quite the honor for a public security officer. What do you think about this seminar?
Should we go and support them, or maybe a good chance to gather some info?
It's just a seminar to educate citizens about safety, so it wouldn't hurt to go. Besides, with top officials from PubSec present, we might pick up some useful information.
No objections here. It's decided then. Zhu Yuan and Qingyi will be coming to 6th Street in a few days. Let's tell them when they get here that we'd love to attend the event.
Then maybe we get a couple days off to do whatever. Besides the participation, a participant's name and address, the public security questionnaire includes a few general questions on security. You probably won't be interested. I'll just go ahead and fill it up for you too. Oh, it says here that citizens who participate in the event can enter a prize draw with their server ID on the day of the lecture, and the prize is a videotape. Why a videotape? So the videotape is probably just like a do's and don'ts kind of tape. Major traffic accidents on new Eridu, net of justice, no escape, hollow safety is important. Yeah, it's just like safety videos. I get the feeling that public security ordered too many copies. It's just an add-on to the event anyway. Anyway, just leave the survey to me. It's getting late, Belle. So it's almost time to get some rest. I'm going back to my room. See you tomorrow. Get a good night's sleep. The next few days are busy with organizing the shelves and recommending videos to customers. Then, so they forced us to jump ahead a few days instead of just letting us do whatever. Belle, you asked about Yuhuan and Qingyi. What a coincidence. I was just about to tell you. I didn't ask anything. Heard from Prairie that she's been seeing Yuan, and Qingyi around here since yesterday. Already filled out the questionnaire they gave me earlier. Whenever you have time, we can go find them. Okay, well we can... Yuan said they would be around for a while, so let's go together when you're free. So we can break free of this timeline for now. Let's go ahead and go outside. Assuming nothing's changed, we can come over here and like talk about what I mentioned before. Yes, this picture exactly is right here on the news, which again, like I said, we've seen already. Let's go ahead and get our new puzzle for today. Taking quite a while. What is going on? Okay. Weird. This is the last one. Well, Shark Bamboo is like right here. I don't actually know what that is. Where is the rest of the body? Is that actually part of it? It is. That wouldn't go there. That wouldn't go there either. Oh, there's like a corner there. So only the head. Like, what is this? There, we're looking for that. Oh, it's you over here. Still need that corner, probably that one. Does anything look like her head? There it is. There's a weapon diagonal here, so that. Okay, what is that? Because it's that there. Then we need... That's probably close to around there somewhere. Unless she's over here. No? Where is that? Oh, like just floating up in the middle of nowhere. Koren would be there. Still don't have, I guess that's its body. Just fill that in. It's just nothing. And those two. And these three. Oh, she's back there somewhere. What's that? Oh, she's right there in the middle. But we know what her weapon looks like, because we use her so much now. Now we need the corner, which is that, probably. This guy's over here. Her ear. Do we see that? Assuming it is right there. Let's just get some of him filled out. That would be her leg. Green ribbon. I wouldn't know for that. Anything with her hand in it? I don't see that. Oh, it's probably like right there. And this guy is here. There's her hand. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so that was ribbon there. That's where that was. The entire picture is off here. So Boom's in the middle of the thing there. Someone's arm. They're probably on this side somewhere. Yeah, it's this guy over here. What? Oh, shield. Somewhere on this side. And that's next to that. Can I see the other pieces of Boom? Because there's still like a little bit there. It might not even show up though. With how little is left there. This will be like further over yet. Any more of those? Maybe that? No, so it must be over there then. You? Okay, so all the bottom's filled in. Need this guy's legs. Could have more legs, but I don't know. It's a foot here. This looks like a shield, so we'll do that. Yeah, I figured that was the top of that. Okay, so there's the B. A gun, probably there. The one with the shield is probably like way up at top. Okay, well, it's just like the exact location it needed to be. We need a little bit more of a leg, which would be that. The head is right there, and then swap those. There we go. And we get the last one. And more Boopons. 5 Boopons. I don't think I had quite a 10 pull yet, but now we definitely do, probably. Maybe. So we got 3 for logging in today, plus 5 right there, so that's 7, so if I had 7 more. All the images have been repaired and archived. Thank you so much. You truly are a knowledgeable, independent investigator. So that is complete. Another season done. 32. That's a lot. Master tape. I wanted to see what's going on her phone. We have like 1 million. So I guess it was just whatever was at top. Collab designer. So reach intermission in level 22. We need to... We got a title or something? No. So I don't know if I want to actually do anything or if we just are going to go. She's still here. We probably can drink coffee. We'll have to see. Yeah, we can drink coffee. Let's get the most that we can.
Whenever you feel lost, you can always come back here for a cup of coffee.
Today is the great 5th anniversary for the 3 of us. Yeah, we won't really deal with this. We probably just can continue on. Let's actually see about this though. 8. Oof. So 30 to go until we get a guaranteed S. 15, so I already had 10 before I got to 5. Doesn't really matter too much because we're never going to get another roll like last time. We got 2 S's in a row plus 2 A's. Like, how do you match that? And then like a single A. Like, oof. Who is it? Baddie Boo, I think. I haven't looked at the signal shop. I don't know if there's really anything to spend. We have 300 coins. We can get Bupon or whatever this is. Or any of the other ones. Marcel modified part. Modify any Bangbu once. Whatever they mean by modifying. Can the things reset already? I think it's still going to be like close to 20 days, right? Do it 14. Okay, 2 weeks. That's also kind of rough because I need to... Let's hear it. Need to get Piper, but we need to roll enough times to be able to get Piper. And the only way to do that is to get more of these, but they're trickling in at this point, so that's not great. Hey, hold on. Are we still not done with this? Yeah, mission Unthinkable still doesn't count as being done. And that's the only thing I need to do, so we're going to continue trying to finish that. Belle, have you finished? Yes. Oh, I guess I could cancel, my bad. Alright, then it's decided. The next morning. Belle Fairy said she saw Zuhyun and Qingyi handling the questionnaire near the metro station. Let's go find them. Oh, these guys are here for some reason.
Criminal cases have been rampant lately. To raise safety awareness among citizens, Janus Quarter Public Security has launched the Safety Awareness Month campaign. We'll be holding a seminar at the Lumina branch soon. Please come and join us if you have time.
A public security event? Oh, how nostalgic. I participated in such an event years ago, you see. It was somewhat reminiscent of a coffee tasting event. I even had the chance to offer everyone present some freshly ground coffee, albeit it wasn't a top-shelf roast. Oh, it's a shame public security's facilities now smell of air fresheners everywhere. No longer suitable places for enjoying coffee while freely conversing.
What do you mean?
Of course, while fine wines develop into richer experiences with time, other worthy items can go bad. Oh, I'm talking of coffee beans. So, to prevent the coffee beans at my shop from facing a sorrowful fate, I have to go grind them properly. I'm afraid I can't make the event. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Mr. Enzo, according to our data, you're running a remodeling shop on 6th Street. Would you be interested in attending the seminar?
Well, hey, it's not often I get invited out by two young ladies, so I'd love to join you. Unfortunately, my second aunt's grandfather's son's cousin is getting married that day. I can't miss such an important family event.
Huh, I understand. In that case, I hope your relative has a great wedding.
I have a customer coming soon to collect his car. I better get back to it.
Good morning, Zhuyuan, Qingyi.
Good morning, Wise. Belle.
Here's our questionnaires. We've decided we'd like to attend the seminar.
Wonderful. If it weren't for you two, we wouldn't have recruited a single participant yet.
Qingyi, that's blunt.
So what? It's the truth. Besides, it's not like they're strangers, right?
She's right. But why do you think nobody on 6th Street is willing to go to the seminar? The neighbors are all pretty welcoming.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Why?
Now that you mention it,
Just
there
let them
is something
not
I'd
come.
like to ask you. Some of the residents on 6th Street only registered their names, but didn't fill in their addresses. Do you know where they live?
Let me see. Asha, General Chop. Spike should be one of our members, an older gentleman. We know all these people.
Why are
In
we
that
doing
case,
this?
We'll take the questionnaires to them.
That's a good idea. The 6th Street doesn't usually have much interaction with public security, so if they see officers giving out questionnaires all of a sudden, they might be wary and refuse. If it's a neighbor who brings them the questionnaire, maybe they'll be more open to it.
Oh, we wouldn't want to trouble you.
I don't know why we're doing this, though, seeing as though we really shouldn't be meddling around with them too much.
It's no big deal. Don't worry about it.
Zhuyuan, since they're willing, we should let them help.
Okay, thank you. Really. Let's split up and meet back here later then.
We have to go find Asha, General Chop, and Spike. And give them the public security survey. Asha and General Chop should be at their stores about now, right? As for Spike, he left his address when he registered as a member at the store. Fairy's going to send it over. They're standing outside. Oh, this is Asha. Hello, you two. It's been a while since I saw you both at the arcade together. Are you here to play some matches? Sorry to disappoint you, Asha, but we're here about something else today. Oh, are you researching new movie genres to stock in your store? It's actually a public security survey. Ah, don't tell me you guys got busted by the public security and now you're doing community service. Reselling pirated videotapes or burning illegal discs or... How you see us? I'm just kidding. There are just too many secretive residents on 6th Street, and you siblings give off a somewhat mysterious vibe. I wouldn't be surprised if I found out one day you were the #1 most wanted on public security's most wanted list. You tell Asha about the public security survey. So you're just trying to help out an officer you know? Well, as long as you're okay, that's what matters. Actually, last time I was at Lumina Square, I saw public security had set up a promotional booth for that on the day of the lecture. Lots of media outlets will be... Alright, sorry about that. I should have paused. But I could have paused, but that's what I should have done. I had to do something real quick. I'll just read this over from the beginning. Actually, last time I was in Luminous Square, I saw Public Security had set up a promotional booth. I heard that on the day of the lecture, lots of media outlets will be in town conducting interviews. Seems like Public Security is really putting a lot of effort into this exchange event. It might be worth checking out, don't you think? Exchange event, that may be the case for regular citizens like you and me, but for some people, it could mean something entirely different. Nothing, it was just mumbling to myself. Anyways, thanks for bringing the survey over, but unfortunately I don't really have time for that afternoon. Please pass that on to the officers for me. Where is... okay, chef is over here, but there's this guy. Relaxed diner. Where is the chef at? General Chop isn't in his shop today. You here to see the owner? He said some ingredients had arrived and he went to go sign for them. He'll be back soon. In that case, we'll have to come back later. Spike should live here. Try ringing the doorbell. Darn sales evil, it never ends. I said it time and again. I've got no teeth, so I don't need your electric toothbrush. What? Not the toothbrush. Well then, I've got no hair, so I don't need your darn curling iron either. Spike, we're the managers from Random Play. Oh, the videotape store. One moment. Soon after, the door finally opens. This is the old man. Yeah. Well, it's not the old man. Like, the guy with a weird name. Starts with a J. Oh, both of you came out. How many videotapes have we forgotten to return this time? I'm sorry, my memory is short and I'm old. No, we're actually here for something else. Now there's an unsettling face. That bringer lad, isn't it? Sorry, my eyesight's not what it used to be. I can't read the words clearly. Could you youngsters read it for me? You tell Spike about the public security event. That's a unfortunate set of words, like public security event, like doubling security like that. The sake of urban security and the safety of us residents, that sounds lovely. If they really cared about the residents, they wouldn't be chasing around after proxies. In the end, all the benefits is just for tops. Thank you both for bringing me the survey over, but as you can see, these legs of mine aren't so stable. I don't really want to go wandering off as far as Luminous Square. Could you please help the officers? I had a bad feeling from the moment Asha spoke. Sure enough, Spike refused as well, and they were clearly hinting at something. Not sure if General Chomp is back yet or not. Let's go take a look.
Hello, Wise. Belle? Some customers mentioned you were looking for me. I understand you're helping those two officers from public security hand out questionnaires?
General Chop, would you take a look at this questionnaire?
I'll pass. I figure it's about that seminar in Luminous Square. Anyway, please tell the officers I have other things to tend to that day.
I knew it. I had a feeling General Chop would say no before we even got here. It'll be hard to break the news to them later.
Oh, have other people said no too?
Yeah, we went to see Asha and Spike just now, but they turned us down. And this morning, Tin Master and Enzo said they were away on the day of the seminar.
It's a little strange everyone is refusing. Like it's not just a simple seminar.
You've got that right. Do you two know who the guy on the questionnaire cover is?
That's Inspector Bringer. He started the event.
Then have either of you heard of the Hollow Hero from the RaleyDrew period?
Nope, never heard of it.
Well, for a while back then, that's what the residents called Bringer. Before the fall of the old capital, Bringer happened to be the commanding officer in my precinct. After being promoted from the front line, despite being an inspector, he still got involved at the ground level and interacted with the residents, so they regarded him highly. Then, he went missing in a hollow during a rescue mission. But just when everyone thought he was done for, he miraculously made it back out. Just like that, he became known as the Hollow Hero. He was then transferred to the HQ in Janus Quarter and quickly advanced to the ranks over the years.
Sounds like a great story.
It used to be, but these days, people say the Hollows have drained the Hollow Hero of all his courage. Now, Bringer presents himself as a hard worker, but we older residents can see through it. He's just putting on an act in front of the cameras. What's more, in recent years, he's clearly been cozying up to Tops. He's implemented a number of measures under the guise of benefiting the public, but it's those big corporations that benefit in the end. He's aiming for commander of Janus Quarter in the upcoming municipal election. Launching a safety campaign right now, even putting his own image on the questionnaire. His motives are pretty clear, don't you think?
Seems like he's trying to advertise himself. Seems like he's using public resources for his personal gain.
I get the feeling Inspector Bringer is using public resources for his own personal gain.
Exactly. Holding the seminar is a good thing, but I can't go knowing what Bringer is up to.
Thanks for telling us all this, General Chop.
I'm just sorry I can't be of help this time around.
Well, we visited all the neighbors. It might be awkward, but it's probably time to go back and tell Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi the news.
I want to see something real quick. Okay, yeah, no. He just looks so weird. It looks like, I don't know if he's a bamboo or if there's like a bamboo strapped to his back, holding onto the bamboo. But no, it's just a weird contraption on his back. It's not a bamboo holding bamboo.
We've gone up and down 6th Street, but we haven't even gotten 10 people to register for the seminar.
We've done our best. Let's get a drink and take a break.
Hey, easy for you to say, but the conference hall we're in can fit 300 people, you know? As things stand, it'll be more than half empty.
Inspector Bringer must have chosen this area because there's a lot of residents nearby, thinking it'd be easier to find people to participate. Shame many of them are from his previous precinct. A lot of them have complaints about him. I was just wondering why you're in such low spirits today, when I've never seen you discouraged by difficult tasks before. But then I remembered. The inspector saved your life once. Not being able to accomplish what we'd hoped, on top of seeing him come under fire. It must make you feel even worse.
If Bringer hadn't rescued me in that hollow back then, I wouldn't even be here, let alone be a public security officer. I understand he's no longer the hero he used to be, but can someone who gave up his anti-corruption gear to a child be such a bad guy? Sure, he's had some dealings with Tops, but it's inevitable, especially when many of our devices are jointly developed with Tops. And besides, doesn't he always say he lacks sufficient authority to make changes? If he gets elected, maybe he might be able to turn public opinion around.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
What?
It means when someone flatters undeserving people, it's considered an act of sycophancy. If one should stand up for what is right but remains indifferent, it shows that person is a coward. As public security officers, we need to be clear about what we should and shouldn't do. There may be many different ways to interpret Inspector Bringer's actions, but only he knows whether he has a clear conscience. If his deeds were pure, even if he's misunderstood for the time being, things will work out in the end.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on. Someone's coming.
What do you mean, someone? You should be able to see who's coming.
Sorry, are we interrupting you two?
Oh, we were just chatting. Did you go talk to the residents?
We gave them the questionnaire, but everyone said they were busy on that day. Looks like we couldn't be of much help.
Oh, it's okay. We're just grateful you tried it all. We're almost done with distributing the questionnaires here, too. Then, Chingy and I will be heading back to the office.
Wait a minute! Officers! Oh, good. You didn't go. Oh.
General Chop, what's happened to make you run all the way here?
It's hard to explain, but just now, there was a crime committed over there, and it's at a stalemate. Please, officers, you have to go take a look.
A crime? Let's go check out the scene.
Great. Please, follow me.
Belle, let's go see what's going on.
It's the location of the accident. Wait, we're over there? Oh, like nothing that big of a deal. W2. It all took place just ahead of us. Who knew there would be so many onlookers already? How are they doing? What happened with the truck? The case is actually connected to that Pegasus logistics truck, but how exactly I can't really say. Anyway, you two can go check it out yourselves. Somewhere not too far away.
If you say there's officers nearby, then let them come and weigh in. I mean, what possible argument could there be? They were caught in the act.
Sir, caught in the act doesn't seem fair. It's similar to seeing only foam on a cup of barley latte and declaring it isn't coffee.
Calm down now, gentlemen. We're public security officers. What's going on here?
Officers, you're finally here. It's like this. I'm Gale. I'm a driver for Pegasus Logistics. I was making a delivery in the neighborhood. I'd finished the delivery and was calling the next client when I heard a suspicious thud from the back of my truck. Startled by the noise, I quickly rushed over, only to find all my ducks flying and running out of the cargo compartment. A flustered Bang Boo was caught at the scene of the crime. This is that very Bang Boo.
No, didn't do anything. Give something.
Hold on. Belle, isn't that Bang Boo give change from the 141 convenience store?
Officers, I saw the whole thing. There was no one around when it happened except this Bang Boo. I'm sure it opened my cargo compartment. Those ducks inside are a new specially bred variety. They're worth a fortune. Losing just one or two of them will cost me more than a month's salary.
I've taken your statement, sir. Bang Boo, do you have anything to add?
My name is Give Change. I work at the convenience store. My head was spinning when I walked past the truck just now. I stopped to take a break. Suddenly, I heard a loud noise, and the door was open, and the ducks flew out.
Hey, what do you mean the door was open? I know you opened the door and let all the ducks out!
Sir, if I might say, I think you're being too harsh on Give Change. Officers, as Give Change's neighbor, I must say something on their behalf. I know them well, and I'm sure they wouldn't do anything like this.
Then tell me, why was my cargo compartment open despite being locked? Officers, there's been tons of Bang Boo committed crimes in the city lately. You gotta help me find evidence linking this Bang Boo to the crime, so we can hold it accountable for my losses.
This isn't just about Give Change's reputation, officers. They could lose their job. You simply must uncover the truth and prove Give Change's innocence.
Somewhere not too far away from the crowd.
The only time I've seen Tin Master this agitated is when I asked for instant coffee.
Can't believe a crime has happened on 6th Street. I doubt Give Change is the culprit.
I don't think Give Change is the culprit. We've dealt with the Bamboo at the convenience store quite a bit, and they've always been honest.
But Give Change was the only one there when the driver realized what had happened, so it's hard to explain. Oh, seems like people are leaving. Have Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi resolved everything? Let's go see what's going on.
Hi, Belle. Hi, Wise.
We overheard what happened. Since the crowd left, I assume the case has been resolved?
Not yet, unfortunately. We discussed the situation and managed to calm everyone down.
So what now?
So what's the situation now?
We took a look around the truck, and we didn't find anything suspicious, other than the traces left by the escaped ducks. There are no security cameras in the area, so all that's left to be checked is the Bamboo's visual record and the truck's anti-theft system. And to review both of those, professional technicians are needed, so we don't have an immediate conclusion.
If Fairy were to help, she'd be able to see Give Change's visual recording right away. But I can't do anything in front of public security.
Of course you can.
Anyway, that'll take at least 2 or 3 days. Both the driver and Give Change will have their daily routine disrupted somewhat during this time. After we explained the situation, the driver said his main concern is the whereabouts of the cargo. As long as he can deliver the shipment on time today, he's willing to reconcile. So, Tin Master and some other residents of 6th Street went to look for the ducks.
In that case, Belle, let's hurry up and go help too.
We'll accompany you as well.
Oh, I thought you were going back to the precinct.
The driver may have proposed a solution, but there's a likelihood of further conflict until all the ducks are recovered, so we can't just walk away. Junior officers would usually be responsible for these types of cases, but handing the task over would take time, and we don't want residents to think public security is evading our responsibility to the public. And there's something suspicious about this incident, so Qingyi and I decided to look for other clues while searching for the ducks.
Thank you both. Then let's get going. We're pretty good at finding things, right, Belle?
Belle, can we talk? Hello? What is going on? Clicked like 5 times. What's up, acting also mysterious? Got something to say that can't be heard by the public sect? Pretty much. When it comes to finding things on 6th Street, we've got a very resourceful helper. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Fairy should be able to pinpoint exactly where the ducks are hiding. I've already asked her to mark out any suspicious locations near us. Then we can focus on the places she marked out for us. There are quite a few places to check. Since there are 4 of us, how do we feel about splitting up? I'll go with Qingyi, and you can team up with Zhu Yuan. That should speed up things considerably. Why aren't we just like completely split up? Why are we gonna hang out with the cops? Get decided then. Investigate the remodeling shop. Inside. Maybe Jack's behind this door? Belle, listen, I can definitely hear quacks coming from behind this door. But we were miles away from here. How did you notice this place? Are you talking about instincts? Sounds like something Qingyi would say. The name of this store is Turbo. Ah, so this is Enzo's shop, but he doesn't look to be in. The door's locked tight. Neps? Just seeing that now. This little cape thing. I don't know if that's like a cape or attached to her jacket. I feel like she has like the mini jacket on, but also this is a cape attached on top of that. Creak bang. What's that sound? Seems that there was an accident at the intersection. Let's go take a look. Oh, it's Enzo. Oh my, what happened here? That really gave me a fright. I'm a public security officer. Can you tell me what happened here? I don't have a clue. I really don't know. It's just suddenly it happened so fast. Bell, Miss Public Security Officer. Allow me to explain. Miss Megan is a customer of mine, and she's here to get her vehicle repaired. When she was about to leave, the car suddenly turned and rammed this bamboo. Never. I came to get a repair done because its trunk switch wasn't working. That's the only issue I had. But it just went out of control for some reason. As public security officers, please believe me, I absolutely did not break the law. I can attest to that. Its directions were a little off just now. I'll take a look at it immediately. Who does the bamboo belong to? Oh, don't worry about it. A friend of mine left it here. It should be fine. Probably just a plug-in error caused by impact. I'll fix it up later. Almost forgot you know a thing or two about this too. Alright, I'll leave this little guy to you. Oh yeah, we can just rewire him on the spot. Probably really shouldn't be doing this in front of her, but I will. Not long after. What happened just now? You were in a car accident? I remember now, I went to grab the tools, then a large white and green metal box suddenly took a turn. Seems that it really is a vehicle malfunction accident, like what she and Mr. Enzo said. Thanks for fixing this little guy for me, but I'll take a little more time to find out what's wrong with the car. Alright, saw you around my store earlier. Were you looking for something? Looking for me? I see, I'll open the door for you all. After that, old Enzo opened the store's door. Old Enzo? Why are we calling him Old Enzo now? It really is inside the store. Also, I really don't like his design. Like the hat, the unnecessary pipe. You're doing too much with this design. This is great. I found one now. Thanks for helping me, Mr. Enzo. You're welcome. Well, I heard about the incident Give Change was involved in. I should help out too, but something is strange about Miss Megan's car, and she's very anxious, so I gotta help her first. I'll leave it to you for now, then. I'll come and help out after I'm done over there. It literally is a duck. I think something was just shaking inside the drink box. It's just a crumpled up ball of paper. It looks to me like the wind just blew over. It's been soaked by the rain, but I can still make out a few words. My life is growing duller by the day. Only now do I realize how stupid I was before, and how much I've let you down. Forgive me and come back to me, okay? Judging by the condition of the paper right now, you have a pretty good idea of how the recipient responded. But being a tragedy, there's no use holding on to regrets. People have to take responsibility for their own actions since becoming a public security officer. I've witnessed this too many times to count. There's some more words on the back. Oh yeah, let's see. I swear to completely forget about Melina. Melania, Sancha, Eleanor, and Gia, because you are my true love. Is this person who wrote the letter really apologizing? Why does it feel like they're bragging? Good, at least it's not a tragedy anymore. Correct as you may be, it's perfect practice to not snoop into other people's private affairs. We should get down to business. Yeah, just a random thing to burn time. Come to the convenience store to investigate. We're kind of over an hour, and I'm actually kind of running out of time, so hopefully we can get through this quickly. Here you are, Belle. What are you standing around? There's a duck here. Look, it's just there underneath the convenience store truck. That's easy for you to say, Belle. It's hiding so far underneath the truck I can't reach it. Maybe we need to come up with another plan. Are you trying to sound like a hawk? You know they're the main predators of ducks, right? From what I know about my sister, she's probably trying to mimic some duck-like species. Maybe could we get the truck owner to start the car? Maybe the duck will run out if they feel the car moving. Makes sense to me. I'll go find the convenience store Bing Boo. Not long after. You want me to start the engine? No problem. It won't start. That's unlucky at now of all times. Is there like an EMP that went off or something? Though that wouldn't make sense since the Bing Boo are fine, but I guess it depends on how the Bing Boo are created. If they're like built with EMP plating or EMP resistance, however you would say that. So we have multiple cars malfunctioning now, which is obviously should have caught on by now with the second one at least. And I feel like a lot of technology is like not too advanced here. So some of the not advanced stuff is probably not being affected, but some of the stuff that's slightly more advanced is being EMP'd. Like there's a weird middle ground of stuff being EMP'd and stuff not being EMP'd. If it's too high or too low on the technological scale, I don't know. Obviously something's happening to the electronics, or at least the cars. Strange. Must be something wrong with the truck. It worked just fine this morning. What terrible luck today. Give Change got in trouble and now our truck's broken down for no reason. Give Change is always with us. If the owner thinks Give Change has done something bad, we will get separated. Don't worry, we'll find all the lost ducks and the officer will get to the bottom of this incident and you won't get separated. Thank you. What should we do about the duck? Best place to find a helping hand is at the end of your own arm. Let me handle this. Chingy pushes the truck over to the side. That duck was still stunned. I just went ahead and grabbed it. I mean, she is a robot, so... Now that we've retrieved this duck, let's look somewhere else. After some searching, you and Weiss count your catch, and it seems only one duck is on the loose at the moment. There's a DM from Fairy. Seems like a biological signal has been detected near the back of the parking lot. Let's go take a look. You see the two of them in the back there. That cutscene. How naive of you. You really think you could just hide here and everything would just be fine? Listen, you may be a fugitive, but it's still not too late to turn things around. I suggest you surrender and turn yourself in. Look, I know you guys are having lots of fun, but I'm gonna pass on this one. Chingy, we'd better grab it before it runs away. Chingy effortlessly stuffs the fugitive into her sack. Thank you for your hard work. The driver just DM'd. Others also have sent back the ducks they found while we were searching. Plus the one we just caught. That's all of them. Ducks were all hiding in really obscure spots. It was all thanks to you noticing those places at all. If I hadn't been with you the whole time, might have suspected that you were actually the one hiding ducks, or that you had some other way of knowing all the goings-on around the neighborhood. That's pretty much busted us here. She is not to be taken lightly. Chingy, I know it's supposed to be a compliment, but it came out a bit weird. I'm sorry, I only meant to say that these two could make good public security officers. Now that we've found all the ducks, let's go back to the truck. Belle? Look over there. Are our headlights flashing? Let's go take a look.
The lights are on. Did you forget to turn them off after you drove the car last time?
But I did turn them off. Could also be someone hacking, I guess. Hacking the cars instead of an EMP, Again, I feel like an EMP would do more damage than it's actually doing here, so who knows.
Strange. I definitely turned them off. And it was dark when I came back. I'd have noticed if I left the lights on.
Wise opens the car door and tries to turn the lights off.
Huh? What's going on? I can't turn them off.
Is something wrong with the switch?
I don't know, but nothing happens when I press it. The battery's gonna die at this rate. I'd better manually disconnect them for now. Weird. And we had the car serviced not that long ago. How could it go wrong so soon?
Unless Enzo's doing it, but Enzo's the
Wait,
guy who makes bamboos.
Is it just me, or does what you just said sound familiar?
What's wrong, Chingy? Something on your mind?
All the incidents we've encountered today are somehow related to vehicles.
Now that you mention it, you're right. The van in the convenience store wouldn't start. The car that just pulled out of the remodeling shop broke down. And now Weisenbell's car lights won't turn off. If we count the missing ducks from Pegasus Logistics, that's already 4 vehicles involved.
If we count the car accident the other afternoon, that's 5.
That was my fault, actually. My cell phone was malfunctioning, and it distracted me.
Either way, just don't stare at your phone while walking anymore.
Belle's cell phone malfunctioned before the car accident at Lumina Square? What kind of malfunction?
What kind of malfunction? Well, my cell phone suddenly lost signal, and a bunch of colorful stripes appeared on the screen, but it went back to normal soon after.
I knew it.
Remember, Chingy? The driver said he was on the phone at the time of the car accident. If I'm right, something else must have been going on back then.
Right. That's probably why Give Change said it felt dizzy too.
What are you and Chingy talking about?
I think we've finally figured out what's really behind all the recent incidents. For now, let's get the ducks back and see if we can confirm a few things along the way. Meet us near the truck later, and I'll explain everything.
Why? Will you explain everything? We are not part of the cops. I mean, obviously we're the main characters of the game, so of course everything's going to be explained to us, but they're being too overly informative and friendly towards us. You are, Belle. Thank you for helping me and getting the ducks back. Juan and Chingy here.
Juyuan and Chingy told us to wait for them here. Did they come by?
Yeah, they were here. The green officer checked on me, and the red one asked me questions which I didn't quite understand.
Oh, yeah. Here's all that happened. They just came and measured the Bangbu's electrical current data logs, asked a weird question, then left in a hurry.
Could you tell us what they asked?
They asked me if my cell phone had malfunctioned in any way, since I'd been on the phone during the incident. My phone actually did turn itself off out of nowhere, but how did they know that?
What? Your cell phone malfunctioned too? Something just occurred to me, Belle. Everything that's happened these past few days, could it all be caused by EMP?
Wow, it actually is an EMP.
You're quite right, Wise.
Juyuan, Qingyi, you're back.
Have you ever heard of an EMP emitter, sir?
I can't say I have. What's that?
When activated, it causes a sudden change of current in nearby electronic equipment, resulting in component failures or, at worst, completely burning out the equipment. Using EMP, someone could open the electronic lock on your van without even touching it, easily. At the moment your door was opened, not only did your phone malfunction, but Give Change experienced a sudden surge of current, all indicative of an EMP attack.
So you mean this Bangbu is a victim just like me? And someone else is at fault?
Yes, we believe that to be the case.
I shouldn't have been so hot-headed. What I said before... Give Change, I'm sorry I misjudged you. You have my sincerest apology.
Don't worry, I'm just relieved to know I won't be separated from my
who is the
family.
culprit, officers? Have you caught them?
Don't worry. Our colleagues are checking the surveillance records. We should be able to identify the culprit real soon. They launched multiple EMP attacks today, so if we check all the passers-by near the crime scenes, we can narrow down our search.
Officer Zhu Yuan, we've investigated the surveillance records and have a suspect. We're currently tracking him near the street exit. Should we detain him for questioning?
Immediately. Well done.
Understood. Ah! Officer, the suspect has fled. He's heading toward your location.
Qingyi, come on, we'll stop him.
Zhu Yuan and Qingyi immediately head off to cut the enemy off and ambush them, and you and Wise follow suit. Why? We have no combat training. We're just a couple of siblings. Later, next to Companion Hollow on 14th Street. Like, we're not the ones doing the fighting, so I feel like we're just going to be a liability.
Okay.
Stop there!
Hey, what are you doing?
Cat? That's a big cat.
Stop or I'll shoot!
Hollow.
This is Zhu Yuan. The suspect has fled into the hollow. We're pursuing him inside.
Copy that.
I'd have thrown it harder if I'd known he was so tough.
How are things going?
The culprit ran into the hollow and we're going after him. You two can head back now.
Let's follow them and see what happens, Wise.
A few minutes later, inside the video store.
Zhu Yuan and Qingyi have gone into the hollow. While I'm sure they can handle the situation, let's head in too. I wouldn't mind teaching that guy a lesson myself.
Why?
Whoa, you're pretty angry.
You almost got into an accident.
Oh yeah,
because of
okay,
him.
never mind.
I won't let him get away with it. Besides, he's caused so much trouble on 6th Street. He needs to be held accountable for what he's done. So whenever you're ready, let's go. Just remember to keep your distance from the officers while we're in the hollow. They are on the job after all.
Well, if you're ready, we can head out. Barry, besides paying attention to Belle's safety, also keep an eye out for anything that could help Zhu Yuan and Qingyi. Second assistant, the whole information I have is more comprehensible than the temporary carrot issued by public security. I can provide effective help. However, please note that the previous verbal threats used by public security officers were ineffective methods of pursuit. It is recommended to shoot at the target's legs to immobilize it. Very, security officers can't use force recklessly when apprehending suspects, let alone shoot them. Speaking of which, a hollow might be a good place to catch such a slippery person. So we're still stuck in this thing, but if I keep going any longer, I won't be able to get the video up by 12 o'clock, so we're going to have to end now. We'll see what happens in the next time. But I cannot believe I'm letting this video go up with like no combat, all story, all talking, all cutscenes, no gameplay. Oof. But I mean, that can't be helped, that's just how things are, right? So guys, thanks for watching. Remember to buy my stickers, to think about becoming a member, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because we're working on watch time and subscribers, and don't forget we have a throw now as well. I'm chat as members, EmmyStarr and RaleyDrew. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Tune into the next episode. Like, subscribe, comment, RaleyDrew. See ya.